Okay, so we're back and it's green commons. Starting off with number 5, we have Aether Leopard.
So there were tigers last time around, now there's leopards.
Yeah, this is a 3-mana 2/3 trample cat.
Which is okay, but not more.
No, but it's okay. But when it enters the battlefield, you get an energy, and when it attacks, you can pay 1 energy to give it +2/+.
So this is basically Riparian Tiger's little brother.
Yeah, this is Brazen Wolves.
It can be Brazen Wolves, which is that was a good card. And again, in green-red energy aggro, or just green-blue, this will be a annoying big trample creature you have to deal with.
Yeah,
and it's coming out early. And even if you just trigger it like twice or something, they still either they take 8 or they deal with it.
Yeah.
Solid card. I mean, green in Kaladesh so far has been solid creatures.
I love green in Kaladesh.
Yeah, it was the best color.
Best color.
For number 4, we have Silk Weaver Elite, which is not really looking like a green card.
No,
in Kaladesh.
It
does because it has reach, but it's a 3-mana 2/2. That sounds like black or blue.
Yeah.
And also the revolt part is very blue. I mean, compare this to, there are black cards in the past that has been like 3-mana 2/2, draw a card, lose a life. Or blue cards that has been maybe 3-mana 2/2, in some case draw a card or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, here revolt, draw a card.
Yeah. So you need to revolt it.
Yeah, you can be white, green maybe, and enable that somehow. And if you do that, obviously it's very good.
Yeah, and I think the reach could be relevant with Thopters and stuff flying around.
Yeah, it can sit around then and make sure that they don't just peck away with 1/1s.
Number 3, we have a Druid of the Cowl.
Yeah, sadly this is what we get nowadays when it comes to ramp.
2 mana, add green to your mana pool.
Yeah, I like 1 mana, add green to your mana pool.
Yeah, I know.
Or 2 mana, add more than green. Like the Tiamer one, or the old
2 colorless or something.
Sylvan Caryatid and those type of cards. We don't see them.
No, we don't see them.
But it's still fine. You want to get up to the 4 and 5 drops. And number 2, the only green removal spell, we had to put it somewhere. I mean, Prey Upon. With all the big guys, it's pretty good.
Yeah, we know green is playing 4/4s and 5/5s and stuff like that, so Prey Upon should be good.
It should be good. You just need one of the decently big creatures, and Prey Upon is just 1 mana.
Compare this to Nature's Way, which we got in the last set.
Yeah, 2 mana.
It's not even close.
Vigilance, trample, and 1-sided attack.
Yeah.
But still, they can't print that every time.
No, I guess not.
What do we have at number 1?
Number 1, we have Lifecraft Cavalry, and this is like, I mean, just the look at it, 5 mana for a 4/4 trample. That's good.
Great.
Yeah, but when you have Revolt, it also enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it.
Yeah.
So then it's like a mythic common.
And when you're playing your 5 drops, it's again much easier to trigger Revolt.
Yeah, and say you ramp this out and you still trigger Revolt, then you have like on turn 4 a 6/6 trampler.
Yeah. And
I mean, that's insane.
And it's an elf and a warrior, which I like.
Yeah.
But still, maybe you have this 4/3 leopard that attacks, and they maybe have to double block with a 2/2 and a servo just to not take too much damage. And then you kill 2 guys and play this second main.
Yeah.
What do they do then? Then they have a 6/6 to worry about.
Yeah, that's
then
insane.
they have to top deck Tidy Conclusion or something.
Yep.
Very, very, very good card. And again, green is just, they have all the big guys.
Yeah, they all,
basically.
They do.
And on uncommon, there are some more big guys, but there's also this card, the Monstrous Onslaught, which looks pretty good if you have big guys out. Obviously, this can be 5 mana, do nothing at all.
Yeah, if you're very much behind, then this does nothing.
No, and that should be taken in consideration. That's why, I mean, if you look at the upside, let's say you already have the 6/6.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is deal 6 damage divided however you choose for 5 mana.
It's
That would be
basically
one of the best limited cards ever.
yeah, it's a one-sided wrath.
But you can't just look at the upside, and therefore you will have to. We put it as number 3 because it can be stone nothing, and sometimes actually it can also be just win more. But in a board stall where you have big guys and they have a lot of small guys, this is crazy.
Yeah.
So it's still powerful enough to be there. The big Hydra is pretty cool, and I like Rishkar.
Why?
He's a cool new rare that's very good.
Okay.
And he's an elf.
Okay.
Moving on.
Yeah, number 2. Another very good card. Maul Fist Revolutionary. So 3 mana for a 3/3 trample.
Only drawback, I guess, double green.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but if you want to find something.
Sure. But when it enters the battlefield, you
I guess you can.
But when it enters the battlefield or dies, it puts another counter on permanents you have.
If you have a permanent with just a +1/+1 counter, that gets another one.
Yeah.
If it also had a random whatever counter, it would also double that. But it will probably most. I mean, it will probably have 0 or 1 type, and then it will double that type.
Yes.
So it's a bit hard to.
And it does it twice, because it does it when it enters and when it dies.
Yeah, it's very, 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 very solid, and already a 3 mana 3/3 trample is great. And also, it's pretty. I mean, the power level might be similar, but this can also be win the game.
Yeah.
Ridge Scale Tusker, 5 mana 5/5 again. I mean, green gets these type of cards, but no other color in Kaladesh have that.
No.
And when it enters the battlefield, put up a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control.
Yeah.
Even if you only have 2 guys out, it's crazy. It's 5 mana for 7 power and toughness spread out on 3 bodies.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
And in the a late game, let's say this is on the pre-release playing sealed. You can usually get pretty long games. Sometimes you have 5 creatures staring at 5 other creatures, and both of you are just top decking. Okay, draw this. What happens? You get 10 power toughness from nowhere,
you just win the game.
and everyone is bigger than the other one. So yeah, I think this has so much upside that it's worth being on number 1. But it's close because the other guy is just 3 mana.
Yeah.
But again, green looks super solid.
And we have a mythic. No, we have a honorable mention.
Yeah.
A card that also is good, I guess, if you go to the late game or whatever.
And you care some about energy, I guess.
Yeah. So 4 mana for a 3/2.
Pima Aether Seer.
When it enters the battlefield, you get an amount of energy equal to
the greatest
power. So if you have like a 5 out, you get 5 energy.
Yeah.
And then you can pay 3 energy to say that third creature block this turning Fable.
Yeah, I mean, you can just... Okay, obviously, maybe you have to suicide a 4/4 or something because they can triple block or whatever.
Yeah.
But you can still make their World of Virtuoso or something that you know that you can't beat in the long run. You can just make that block and get rid of it. So that gives you like some sort of pseudo removal in the deck.
Yep.
So it's just worth mentioning that it's a pretty cool card. Yeah, we can do, I guess, colorless.
We're doing colorless as well.
And then we're through. And later this week we will also do an archetype discussion.
Yes.
So, but the next video is colorless.